Hi guys, so we'll continue working on our web page, adding other options and items in our web page. So we already had the options for the places in our website. We've already added that one. So now we're going to add the number of days. So my topic on my webpage is about places that you like to travel. So I have the options like Bali, Indonesia, and I would like to add there the number of days that you'd like to stay in a certain place. So I have entered here statement, enter days you want to travel to Bali, and then we have the number of days. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the element input type and then the date for the dates that you'd like to travel, and we'll have the value name, the days or the day, and for the number of days we will use the input type and it would be the same number of days, and we can add here the minimum and maximum number of days that you'd like to travel. And in this part, so for the places that you'd like to travel, the number of days or the dates that you'd like to travel in numbers, I would like to put it in one box. So I'll be using the element field set. Okay, so I'll have it open here and it will be closed. And then the enter days that I'd like to travel, I would like it to be in between of that box. So I will put the element legend element here and it will be closed here. So the line would be, or the enter days you want to travel would be between that line. And with this element and with this code, this is how the it would look like in the website. So okay, so the where would you like to travel is not included, so I have only days and number of days inside here, and I added another thing here that is where you can enter a name in the text box. And this is what I mentioned, the legend element that makes this words indication between the lines in this box. All right, so we got the elements here, and we have the legend element, we have the input type element. So there is also what we're using, if you're familiar or if you've already heard that already, we're using the attribute. So the attribute is actually just giving more information about the certain element. So we have the legend element or other element that we'll be using, and then there will be another value or another attribute that would give more information about that the element. So we'll be using this term later. And there is also a thing called meta element. So this is meta element is description of the content, and this is actually not really be seen in the website. So it's only for yourself, and it will not be showing in the web page, right? So, but then there is that meta element. Okay, so next let's move on to the skate characters or skate characters. So we have a few skate characters here that I have on the list. All right, so first thing we have this code, and it will give space. So if I would like, for example, I would like to put a space here. Let's go back to the number of days. I would like to have more space here because it only has one space, but I would like a fixed space or more space. So I will just put this code, and if I would like, let's use another code here. For example, I want greater than and less than, because here the greater than and less than here are not identified or not shown in the page because they are identified as the opening and the closing, so they are angle bars. So but then I would like that one to show. For example, I will put it here, so I will use that space skate character rather, and I will add another greater than. So I will not use the rest all of those characters, or yeah, escape characters, but just for our information, that those are the characters, that escape characters that we can use when you need some. So when I refresh that one, so it shows here there is more space here, and then I got the greater than and less than symbols there. So here's some more, and if you need like double quotations, single quotations, so these are the there is a certain code that you can use, and they are called escape characters. So let me just remove that one. Okay, let's leave it like that, and let's now move to the strong element, um, italic element, bold element. All right, so for that one, um, we'll just have to type those words, like for example, okay, so these are the bold elements here already. I've already prepared it. This is a bold element, this is a strong element, and all you just have to do is type these words. So you create a new paragraph for each sentence, and you type this word and enter the element B, okay, for bold element. And then you need to close the paragraph here, close also the part that you'd like to be bold. So for the next sentence, for strong element, you'll have to type the full word strong element. It will be closer which part, which words you'd like to be in that point. So for italic, we have the I element, and for M element, we'll have to type the full word as well. So when you refresh your website, it will look like this. So we have the bold element, strong element, italic element, M element. All right, so you notice that they are almost the same. They are in bold, but there is for the strong element, there is actually a different, stronger character. Same thing with the italic element. It looks the same, but it has an emphasis on this part and on this part as well. All right, so let's now go to iframe. Iframing, adding an iframe to the web page. Okay. But that would be on my next recording.